What's up, guys? Ryan here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get your first lead generation or marketing client for under 50 bucks. You can even do it for free, and you can do it in the next 30 days. It's not that hard, guys. This is not rocket science. I'm going to go through this really quickly and just show you the exact process that I use. This doesn't take any crazy like cold email strategy or ad strategy. This could be done. I'm gonna give you a few options for doing this free and then doing this with, spending a couple bucks. But this is exactly what I did when I went out. You're gonna find in a second, I just emailed people, very curated messages. I built a list of the people I wanted to work with and I sent them emails and I got clients that way. And so I'm gonna show you how to do that. So if you're starting with $0 or maybe you can spare $50 to $100, you can get your first client. And as always, guys, you can join Leadbase Pro by clicking the link in the description. And we guarantee you'll get your first client in 45 days using the strategies that you're going to see in this video, but we really expand on them. You get multiple weekly calls and you get access to all of our templates in Leadbase Pro for just 99 bucks a month. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Back in the day, we didn't have ChatGPT, but now we do. And you can utilize it to your advantage, guys. So basically the strategy I'm going to talk about today is essentially just using what's at your disposal to access these companies you want to work with. And I thought I would start with roofing. A lot of people are in roofing. It's a bit more localized. There is thousands of roofing companies out there. And basically what I'm having ChatGPT do right here, and hopefully it does it for this video, if not I'll have to pause in a second, is I literally just ask it, give me the top 40 roofing companies in California with their contact emails. I could do this in every single state. It is making me a list of 40 companies. It's giving me their contact emails. It's verifying them for me. This is ChatGPT 5 at the time of making this video. And guys, this is like, I don't even need to use or pay for anything else. I'm pretty sure this is available to all free members as well. If not, I guess you'd have to pay for the higher level ChatGPT, which I do. But that's what I'd start off with is, let's obviously get some contacts that we can reach out to. I will say one thing that's very important is building the correct list. You could have a list of 1,000 roofers, but if it's not verified emails, if it's not a good list, it's not going to work, which is a lot of times why I recommend doing this, but also just going to websites of these companies and just manually messaging them. So for example, let's say I wanted to start in, I wouldn't start in Los Angeles, but let's just say Los Angeles. Roofers Los Angeles. So we've got the local roofers builders. It's a funny name. Literally, like, again, if you don't have money and you want to get started, don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs. I mean, you could obviously cold call people, which is going to be a very effective strategy. We have a lot of people in pro doing that who just, again, they don't have a couple $100 to kind of go through a full cold email strategy and a LinkedIn Sales Navigator strategy and ad strategy, which can add up and be a couple $100, which is going to be peanuts when you actually close your first deal for $2,500 to $5,000. But you can call businesses right here. It's all on Google. So give them a call or go to their website. Where's this guy's website? This guy doesn't even have one, apparently, which is fine. I'll go to the next guy. Website, Benefit Roofing. Okay, this is probably an SEO site, to be honest with you, but I don't care. I can call them. I can fill out this. Go to contact us. Let's see. Okay, and again, obviously there's more efficient ways to do this. You can spend money on a VA to scrape this. You can get scraping tools. All those things cost money. This is a video for those of you that don't want to spend any money. This is what I would do in the past. I would literally fill out these forms. And this is essentially the message I'm going to use for the entire video. Obviously, put your contact information. I would essentially just say, hey, Benefit Roofing, I'm generating a few dozen leads per day in your area with my website. And then you could put your niche website there, or I wouldn't even probably put your website. I would leave it kind of vague here. I'm generating a few dozen leads per day in your area with my home service website. Wondering if you have capacity for 5 to 10 more leads per day. Thanks. Boom, done. Like literally that's it. I get so many emails every single day that are this giant paragraph telling me somebody's whole life story, and I don't care. Obviously, I want an offer that actually serves me, and I want people to get right to the point. So that's what I do in my email. So I'd write an email like this. Again, I'm generating leads. Do you want some? Another version of this could be, hey, Benefit Roofing, my roofing referral site is generating more leads than I can handle right now. Are you interested in taking some of those leads? Again, this is all open-ended conversations. We're not talking about the structure of our deal. We're not talking about selling batches of leads, retainers, anything. We just want to get that answer. This is like when your ad needs a high click-through rate. We don't want to give them everything in the email and have them be like, nah. We want to build intrigue here, and then they might ask us more questions. Maybe it's going to piss them off. I don't know. Probably won't, because it's never happened for me. This leads into the conversation of, okay, well, hey, what does it look like? Are you selling leads? Hey, yeah, we actually do sell leads. And then I can give them, our leads are exclusive, text verified. We never sell them to more than 2 people. We're generating X per day. And again, if you're new, I'll get into how you can pitch that with integrity. I just want to build intrigue on this first one. And again, so if you've never generated a lead in your life and you want to be honest, which you should be honest with people, obviously, you can say something like, we're currently scaling our roofing leads, or scaling our roofing, let's say roofing ads budget, I'm trying to think of a way to say this. Basically, I want to say I'm currently scaling the amount of roofing leads I'm getting and looking for a partner in the Los Angeles area that can take some of these leads. Okay, so again, kind of like pitching it as a partnership. We're currently scaling the amount of roofing leads we bring in each day, or you could say looking to, if you want to be extra integrous about it. We're currently looking to scale. Again, you kind of got to fake it till you make it. Obviously, you don't want to lie to people. I'm not about lying, but we're currently, again, if I'd never generated a lead before, I've built my brand site, I'm in roofing. Hey, I'm looking to scale this. That's true. I'm looking to scale the amount of roofing leads we bring in each day, looking for a partner or 2 in LA. Let me know if interested. And so people in the comments might be like, it's a waste of time to fill out these forms. A gatekeeper is going to get them. Listen, if you've got leads are the lifeblood of companies. And sure, this company might have been hit up a lot. That's why we're going to hit up like 50 of these a day. This is a numbers game. But these right here are the types of emails that I think can sometimes get past a gatekeeper, because leads are leads. And a lot of times companies are hurting and need leads. So essentially, you can fill out these forms. You could get a scraping tool and scrape their email and actually send them an email. This is probably an SEO play here. Let's see, specialist roofing and repair. These guys might be more legit, but just see what you can find on their website. You can call them again. If you have experience in cold calling, or just call them up and be like, hey, yeah, like I'm scaling my lead efforts in Los Angeles, wondering if you'd be interested in trying out some roofing leads with us. And then you can work on your pitch, and they might shut you down, but that's fine. This is all about doing and executing at the end of the day, and learning from those things, right? So, and maybe LA is not a good example because it's probably got a lot of bigger companies there. Let's go Tulsa, Oklahoma. A+ roofing services, A best roofing, Conrad's roofing, 681 reviews. That's impressive. So Conrad's probably pretty legit. Okay, call them up. Let's go back to down here. Okay, we got office at Conrad's Roofing. I could email these guys. So what you want to do in terms of emailing, I said this would be a quick video. We're already 8 minutes in, guys. What you want to do with emailing is set up a separate domain. So for example, my parent company is called Canby Marketing. At the start, I didn't even think about this kind of stuff. I just sent emails from Ryan@canbymarketing.com, but you don't want to do that because you don't want to burn your main domain. Burning is just when you hit spam too many times, you have a brand new account. So you want to set up a separate domain. So go and buy a domain. You can get a domain for super cheap. So if I'm Ryan@canbymarketing.com, I'd set up Ryan@canbyleads.com, or some sort of variation of my main domain. You can buy one for like $2 for the first year a lot of the times. You can set that up through Gmail. You can set it up through Hostinger, Host and Blue, or whatever the other one's called. Ryan B does all this stuff, but set up a separate domain, right? Or 2 or 3, whatever you want to do, and just start sending emails through that. That's step 1, guys. Send 25 to 50 a day. If you do that, I'm pretty sure, I'm confident you're going to get some answers. The biggest clients I've ever gotten have come from doing that. I didn't overthink it. I didn't set up this crazy cold email thing. I didn't get some guru's template. I just freaking sent a bunch of messages to people. I looked for the people I wanted to work with, and I sent them a message. It was like, hey, I've got some leads. Do you want some? Like, that's all it is at the end of the day. You could do the same thing on LinkedIn. Okay, so you could go into LinkedIn, set up your profile. We're going to have new training on this in Pro soon, by the way. Set up your profile, though. This picture is like 10 years old to me. Right now, we're doing a push for mortgage leads. So mortgage companies get 100 to 200 motivated US-based sell leads per day, trusted by top mortgage companies. Schedule a consultation with me. So I've got my profile very focused on mortgage. You could focus it on your niche. And then you can go and see that my profile here is all about mortgage leads, okay? So they're showing this. Obviously, I'm going to have some stuff here that you don't have if you're new, but you can just talk about how, whatever experience you do have, however you can spin it, you're a marketer. Make your profile look professional. If you don't want to pay for Sales Navigator, which I believe is free the first month, so you should be able to do that, and we'll talk about that in a sec, then you can go and set manual connections with people and message them. Usually like 1 in, or 50% of people will probably respond to that. So grind it out. Don't complain. Don't sit there and complain to me that you can't get a client. Go and grind it out. But you can use Sales Navigator. So if I type in roofing, I got all these guys I can send the same message to. Again, I've got leads. Do you want them? I could use Apollo to do that as well if I wanted to access their more specific emails. So for roofer, again, Apollo is maybe $50. So in your first month, you can get Sales Navigator for free. You buy a domain for $2. You can pay for Apollo if you want for like $50 if you want to, not be jumping around websites and looking for all this stuff. But also we've got ChatGPT that is now finished. It's just giving me a freaking list of 40 companies in, look at these. They give me, this is incredible. Okay. So I guess these are info at, but this one's Paul, Emmett, Keegan. So, I mean, guys, like it's right here for the taking. We can use ChatGPT to get all these emails. Again, you don't need to spend money on ads. You don't need to spend money on a huge, crazy cold email campaign. We do have, those things work, but I'm just saying, if you don't have money, this is what you're going to do. The next step of this is to actually go and set up an automated cold email campaign with like 20 different domains and have several hundred messages going per day. So you're filling up your pipeline. And again, the ROI on that is going to be very easily covered, especially with cold email. You might spend a couple $100 a month on cold email. If you get one client a month, ordering, let's say they order 20 leads for $100, there's $2,000. You've spent $300 to make $2,000. Your profit's $1,000. You're 3-to-1 ROI at that's a pretty bare minimum easy ROI to make. So your next step is, again, cold email using something like Instantly, automating that. Sales Navigator, maybe you hire a VA or you're just sending those messages manually. My VA does this for me with our sales guy. And then you could obviously do paid ads and have a paid client acquisition strategy as well. This is kind of a triple threat, and different ones work better for different niches. For example, life insurance, Facebook ads work really well for. Pretty much everything can work for life insurance because there's so many agents. I found for mortgage, outreach works better. For home services, outreach tends to work better because it's a little easier or harder to target on Facebook. So doing manual like this works a little bit better. So there's just a few things to consider there when you guys are starting out. Anyways, guys, I hope this video is helpful. I said this would be a short video, and I guess 12 minutes is kind of short for my videos at this point, guys. But I just want to show you, don't get bogged down by I have to pay for all these things and, I'm not going to be able to get a client. Again, when I first started out, even in our initial, I know this is a long time ago, but 7-8 years ago, I guess 10 years ago at this point, with our social media marketing company, I just emailed people like this. I just did pray and spray. And again, it wasn't the most efficient method ever. Sure, I could have done it better. But again, if you're sitting there like, oh, I can't get a client, it's like, go and spend some time and grind this out. If you've got time, send those 50 emails a day. You could probably do it in an hour or two if you really worked at it using ChatGPT here, which is going to make your life a lot easier. And then if you can afford to pay for, Instantly, Apollo, or Sales Navigator, again, utilizing all those free trials, then that's obviously a way that you could streamline this. And again, if you want more, you want an actual system for doing this, you can join Leadbase Pro below for $99, and you can cancel anytime. By the way, there's no upsells in Leadbase Pro. The only upsell we have is you can get the yearly discount for a lot cheaper, but I don't have some sort of $10,000 guru mastermind that I'm going to try and sell you when you get into Pro, so you don't have to worry about that, because I don't have time for that, to be honest with you. I just love building Leadbase Pro. We hit 250 members. It's exactly what I want it to be. So yeah, there's no cringy upsells in there, guys. That's all I want to say about that. When you get your first client, come hit me up. Let me know how it went. And yeah, that's it, guys. I think I'm gonna end the video there. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks as always.